Hey, welcome back, everybody. We're about to start our newest topic, Topic 5, and in this topic we'll learn how to use equations and inequalities to solve different types of problems. In today's lesson, we'll be writing two operation equations. So that's our objective for today, is to be able to write two operation equations to represent a problem. Your do now has you writing letters inside the Venn diagram. Each capital letter is connected to a phrase, and you're going to put every letter inside the Venn diagram where it belongs. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to press pause, complete the Venn diagram, pause the video, and correct your work. So do that now. So press pause, complete the Venn diagram, and then correct your work. Okay, at this point, you should have completed the Venn diagram. If we just go through the letters quickly, uses variables. All three of them use variables, so the capital A goes here. Has an equal sign, so the word equals and equations has the same root word, so equations have the equal sign. It's an unfinished idea, that would be expressions. Uses numbers, all three of them use numbers. Says two expressions are equal, that would be an equation. Again, equal and equation have the same root word. Can be solved. Equations and inequalities can be solved. Does not have an equal sign, so inequalities and expressions don't have an equal sign. Be evaluated, that would be expressions. Is a completed idea, that would be equations and inequalities. And it says two expressions are not equal, that would be your inequalities. So what you're going to do next is, for each of these boxes, you're going to write down words that tell you to use each of these operations. You're going to try to fill in as many bubbles, as many bullets as you can. And then when you're done, you're going to unpause the video and fill in anything that is missing. So right now, go ahead and hit pause. If there's anything that is missing, I'd like you to fill in these words. I'd like you to include the word sum, total, altogether, and balance. When we were studying percentages, we talked about simple interest, and we talked about the balance in an account after simple interest. So balance is when we add the interest to the original amount, or the principal. Probably had other words like plus and add, adding. All of the other words that you have, maybe even in all, is something we could add here. For subtraction, again, you're going to have other words and you're going to add these words in. So you're going to have difference, less than, decreased by, and withdrawn. Now, when we were talking about banking accounts, we talked about how we could withdraw money, and withdraw is when we took money out of the account. Multiplication, again, you should already have words here, so we're just going to add to your list. So I'd like you to add the following words to your list. When we talk about area, that's a multiplication idea. Word by, like when we talk about dimension, something being 6 by 4. Word of, per, each. So if something is $5 each and you buy a multiple of those, that means it's $5 multiplied by how many you order or how many you purchase. And also product. So quotient, so for division, some of the words that you might have already had would be quotient. You might have had split equally or to make equal groups. And again, you probably have other words that I haven't included on my list. So right now, each of these boxes should be filled with words that either came from you or came from me. What we're going to look at next is some warnings and reminders. So subtraction and division are not commutative, meaning that the order of the numbers does change the result. So if we put that into our own words, in subtraction and division, the order of the numbers changes the answer. So if we want to show which of these is showing 5 less than 20. So what's 5 less than 20? That's 15. So think about which of these is going to get you 15, and this one is going to get you 15. Which shows the quotient of x and 14? So since the x is listed first and the 14 is listed second, we want to make sure our ratio or our fraction is showing the same thing. So it's x over 14. Next one is, which shows 10 fewer than y? If we pretended that y was 15, 10 fewer than 15 is 5. So is this going to show us 15 minus 10? Is that going to show us 5? Or is 10 minus 15 going to show us 5? So this one is going to show us 10 fewer than y, which can be a little confusing because it says 10 fewer. It says 10 first, but it's 10 fewer than y, so 10 less than y. So we want to get 10 less than y, so we have to do y minus 10 to get that. This one shows v minus 21. So v minus 21 is shown here, so v minus 21. Next it says 6 times a number plus 7. is 6n plus 7. This is 6 times the sum 7. So 1 more than 10 times a number is 1 more than 10 times a number. This set of questions you're going to do second. And you're going to jump down here to these questions, which I'm going to do with you. All right, so I'm going to do these questions with you, and then you're going to go back up to the top and answer the 4 questions and have those checked off. So we're going to write an equation that models each story problem. Remember, the variable must be part of the story and not at the end with the solution. It says Sam bought a digital magazine for $4.99 and 4 apps that were all the same price. He spent $12.95 in all. How much was each app? So do the same thing that I did. Underline the important facts. This is kind of like annotating in math class, just like you would in English class or any other class where you're reading. You're just pulling out the important information. Okay, so we've got 4 apps that were all the same price. So I'm going to use A for apps. Then Sam bought a digital magazine. And the total, or the in all, is $12.95. So notice how the variable is part of the story, and it's not part of the solution. So this is what happened. He bought the 4 apps in the magazine, and then this is the total here. All right. It says the Space Club is having some posters printed to publicize an upcoming meteor shower viewing party. Staples Copy and Print Center charge $2 for each poster and gives the Space Club a $10 discount. How many posters can they make with $50? So they charge $2 for each poster. They give a $10 discount. How many posters they can make with $50? So it's $2 a poster. A $10 discount means that the club is saving money. So that $10 is being subtracted. And then the total amount of money that they can spend is $50. So this is the total here. This is the discount. In 5C, it says Corinne is thinking of a number. 9 more than 4 times Corinne's number is 73. What is Corinne's number? So 9 more than, and then 4 times her number, 73. So 9 more than, so we could write 9 more than times her number is 73. Or if we wanted the equation to look like the other problems, we could write 4c plus 9 equals 73 is word is represents the equal sign. The length of a soccer field is 75 yards. This is 3 yards shorter than twice the width. How wide is the field? So twice the width, twice means times 2. So the width times 2. 3 yards shorter means subtract 3. And it says the length is 75 yards. So again, the word is tells us to use the equal sign. So what you're going to do now is you're going to go up top and you're going to answer these 4 questions. You're going to answer them. Try that again. So you're going to answer these questions, then have them checked. The last page, you're going to do these second. First. It says that Luke gave his friends the same amount of money, then gives Mr. Whitmore $10. Luke has $15 left. How much did he have to start? So he gives 3 friends the same amount of money, then gives Mr. Whitmore $10. He has $15 left. So when he gives 3 people the same amount of money, that's the amount of money divided by 3. There's different ways of writing divide by 3. I'm writing it this way. He gives me $10. And now he has $15 left. So the word left and the word gives tells you that this is a subtraction problem. A number divided by 6, 7 is 12. What is the number? So a number divided by 6, 7 is 12. For the last one, it says a group of students auditioned for the drama club's next performance. 6 less than 3/4 of the students who auditioned made the cast of the 42 students. How many students auditioned? So 3/4 of the students who auditioned. So 3/4 of the students. 6 less than. Cast is 42. So now you're going to go up here. You're going to answer these. And when you're done, before we go on, notice how it says circle 2 answers. So there are 2 answers that you're going to circle for each group. You're done, you're going to come down here to the summarizer. And you're going to make sure that's done. Get checked by me. Okay, let's get started.